Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess, so let's get into it. And what's up with you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess. And we are here to talk about a couple of things today, a couple of things. But before we get into those things today, let me let you guys know what we got coming up, okay? Now, I will be on YouTube Unfiltered with Storm Monroe, okay? I'll be over there with Storm Monroe. He will be interviewing me today at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central Time. That's 5 p.m., 4 p.m. Central Time. I will be over on Storm Monroe's channel. That is the collaboration that I've been teasing for the last couple of weeks. We filmed the interview a little over a month ago when I first came back from Atlanta. We filmed the interview, and I am very happy with the way that it came out. So I need the Scotty gang to be over there in support of me and being in their chat, rallying for me and doing the damn thug thizzle, all right? Okay, so let's talk about what we got coming up this weekend on the platform. Now, on Saturday morning is Young, Fresh, and New, and it will be featuring It's Me D, who I know personally. He's a YouTuber that is based in the New York area, and we'll be talking about his platform, the future of his platform, and the struggles that he's had as a smaller content creator. So be on the lookout for that. And then on Sunday morning, it's Who Was Wrong. And I think this is episode 6, you guys. And it will be featuring Yakratis, who is a part of the Whether You Like It or Not panel. And we will be talking about the beef between Cece and Evelyn. So be on the lookout for that on Sunday morning. Both Young, Fresh, and New and Who Was Wrong both comes on at 12:15 Eastern Time, 11:15 Central Time on Sundays and Saturdays. So be on the lookout for that. All right. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the mess today, honey. And today's mess, we're going to start it off with Mr. Ice Cube. Now, as y'all know, Ice Cube is one of the legendary rappers of the West. He's he ventured out into acting. He's a writer. He does it all, okay? And we already know that he's been trying to put out another Friday movie. You feel what I'm saying? He's been trying to put out another Friday movie, and it just ain't been going right. But apparently, he sat down and did an interview, and he said that Warner Brothers don't want to give him the rights to Friday, and he refuses to buy it because it's his creation. He was like, "F no, they need to give it to me." So let's listen in on what Ice Cube had to say about that. Let's check that out. Let's go ahead and take this off and hear what he had to say. Let's listen.
A chance to see the closing of Friday. I don't know. That's Warner Brothers is weird right now. I don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. So keep that show. We love to have it back. I think it's going to be close to a time when we can get it back. So we'll either wait for that time, or we'll keep trying to convince them that they need to let us control the movie. It's my movie, but they have distribution control. So,
You want to put your own money out?
I ain't put shit up for it. Fuck no. They need to give it to me.
Exactly.
They gonna make money. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to pay for my own stuff.
The issue
That's stupid. I mean, that ain't in my wheelhouse. I'm not doing that. They need to do the right thing. Get it to us. Let us turn it into more money and make the fans happy, and people will have a good time with the series. We could do a lot with it.
Mm-hmm.
Do a lot with it.
The chance to see the closing of Friday?
I don't know.
Ice Cube feels like at this particular point in time, Warner Brothers needs to give him back his movie. It's been said that he sold the rights to the movie at one point in time. That's what I saw in the comments. I ain't saying that I heard that he did. I'm saying that's what I saw in the comments. That he sold the movie, he sold the rights to the movie himself. You feel what I'm saying? And that now he feels like he deserves to have it back. Now, here's my thing. As a black man who does his own stuff, I would think that, he should get his own stuff back. But he feels like he should not have to pay for the shit because it's his. You feel what I'm saying? He don't want to pay for it because it's his. You feel what I'm saying? And I understand that. I do. I do understand that he doesn't want to pay for it because it's his. And he feels like they should just give it to him. But at the same point in time, it's like this, Ice Cube, that's not gonna happen. They're not just gonna give you shit. So if you want your shit back, you may have to pay for it. But I get what he's saying because it's his. It's something that he worked on. It's something that he wrote. It's something that he put out there. You know what I mean? So of course he feels like, bitch, give me back my shit. You know what I mean? Give it back to me. Like, let me do what I need to do with my shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel what he's saying on that, but for me, I feel like people do be selling themselves short sometimes. Like they'll sell their shit, to the highest bidder because they want that success. You know what I mean? Like they want it to be in a bigger area or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like this is like, they're just like when people be selling their masters and then they want to turn around and buy it back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do we fault him for selling his shit? Because it's like you was looking at the fast money when you sold it. And now you know how valuable the shit is and now you want it back. You know what I mean? But to be honest, though, I think that, as much as we love the movie Friday and all of that, I don't think we need another installment, honestly, because it's never going to touch the original. I just feel like every time that Ice Cube ever tried to do like a sequel or a follow-up to this particular movie, it never went the way that it should have been because they never measured up to it, to the first one. You know what I mean? And it's probably unfair to try to have it measure up to the first one anyway, but the first one is just so classic that you want the next one to be just as good as the first one. But it seemed to get progressively worse as they continue to put those movies out. So I don't know if we're really crazy about seeing another installment of Friday, because I feel like if this is going to be the last one, we need everybody from the original to be on it. But Chris Tucker's not going to be on it. And I feel like that was the recipe that we had been missing these last two Fridays, is the fact that Chris Brown wasn't in the movie. So I don't know. Now, will I go see it? Of course. But I'm not sure if it's something that we really need to do. But as far as him owning his movie and as far as him saying, this my shit, y'all need to give me my shit, I shouldn't have to pay you for my shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. So I get exactly what he's saying. So, but at the same time, if they're saying that you sold your shit, then that's a mistake that you made and you got to rectify that. Would you, just let me know in the comments, would you pay for your shit back? I just want to know. Anyway, we're going to move on to the very next story, and that is Mr. Herschel Walker. Now, y'all know I ain't really been talking about Herschel Walker on my platform and shit like that, but apparently he was running for some shit in the Senate. And this is what his son Christian Walker had to say about him. I think he said it on Twitter. So let me move this overlay out of the way so you guys can see exactly what was said. Okay, so let me move this on out the way. And here we go. It says, don't beat women, hold guns to people's heads, fund abortions, and then pretend you're pro-life, stalk multiple cheerleaders, leave your multiple minor children alone to chase more fame, lie, say stupid crap, and make a fool of your family. And then maybe you can win a Senate seat, okay? Don't compare Warnock running over his wife's foot to my father holding guns and knives to my mother's throat, threatening to off his therapist, her, and one of his adulterers in a therapy session, and telling my mom and I that I was going to beat your ass. Get off my page. Listen, Christian is not here for his daddy. Christian ain't here for that man. He do not like him. Like he really got some deep-rooted issues with that man. And I can't say that I blame him for it. I really can't say that, because if he went through all of that shit, and stuff like that, it's kind of like, hold on. But yeah, like they was going through all this. If he went through all this shit with them damn people and shit like that, I feel like at the end of it all, I understand why he exposing him. Like, you walking around here running for Senate and running for this and running for that and trying to, pretend like you got this squeaky clean image and you know that you don't. So it's like, don't be sitting around me faking the funk for the people. You need to be honest for the people. Don't be faking for the people. And Christian said, we ain't finna have no secrets. We ain't finna play these games. Y'all ain't finna sit up here and act like, you know what I mean? Y'all don't see what's going on here, because we see what the fuck going on. And I know what the fuck going on. I know my daddy. Y'all don't know my daddy. I know my daddy. That's what he's saying. He's saying, y'all don't know that nigga. I know that nigga. And can't none of y'all tell me shit about that nigga because I know him. That's what he's saying. But at the same time, I mean, let's be real. Christian is exposing his daddy for being an asshole and being all this, and I don't blame him not one bit. But at the same time, he gives me his daddy sometimes. Like, some of the shit that he be saying, some of that shit that Christian be saying, it be all off the wall. And I believe he got some of his daddy's traits. But one thing about it, I ain't never mad at nobody for exposing somebody for their bullshit. That's one thing that I ain't never gonna be mad at nobody about. If you need to expose these folks for their bullshit, go right on ahead and expose these folks for their bullshit. That's really how I feel about it, child. Go on and expose the buddy. Okay, expose that ass. Expose them. Okay, expose them. I don't see nothing wrong with it, child. Expose their ass. Because, I mean, child, listen, they don't need to be walking around here acting like, they perfect and so they can get votes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they don't need to be doing that. If you know some shit, put it out there. Shit is crazy because it's his own damn son doing it. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, hell, shit, you ain't gonna be walking around here. Not on my watch. That's what he's saying. Not on my watch, period. Okay. So that's it with Herschel Walker and Christian Walker. So we're gonna move on to the next story. And it is Summer Walker. This girl right here has a major fucking problem. Like, she really does. But so apparently, she's been talking about how she needs a new assistant, and this is what she said. This is what she said about it. So, and a fan kind of came for her, but she calls herself checking the fan. So she says, need male assistant, $2K a month, age 25 and older, ATL, have to have a car, have to know how to build stuff, preferably gay or white, just saying, and doesn't give a fuck about who I am or my music. I just need you to come to work. And then somebody commented and said, not white, we need more, we need to support blacks more. And then that's like saying you don't trust black people. She said, everyone I've hired my whole career has been black besides Ro. It'll be okay. So that's what Summer Walker had to really say about that. My thing is, she can really hire whoever she wants, but why is it that you want to be, first of all, it's discrimination. Am I bullshit? Or, because the shit is discrimination to me. You making it clear that you don't want nobody but somebody white to work for you. Like, you ain't giving nobody black, nobody Latino, nobody Asian a chance to want to work with you. Because there may be some people like that that actually want to work with you, but you're not giving them that opportunity. You saying they gotta be white. There can't be no other color but white. It's discrimination on all fours. So I'm like, what's the point of you doing that? And so that's the reason why people got a problem with it, because it seems to me like, oh, I don't want these black people working for me, even though you're black yourself, but it's like, I don't want these black ass people working for me, because that's how it comes across. Because sometimes people have that mentality that they don't want no black people working for them. That's just true. But it just looks suspect and ridiculous that you would say that type of shit. Like, oh, you got to be white and gay. Why they got to be white and gay? And on top of that, your salary is ridiculous. $2K for an assistant. That ain't enough for nobody to be chasing your ass around. Some YouTubers make that by sitting in their damn house making videos. You got somebody being your gopher, you want them to be able to build shit and doing all this extra shit for you, and you only want to pay them $2K. Girl, if you don't get your ass the fuck out of my face. Girl, get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. That ain't even enough. So fuck the whole race thing. Girl, you only want to pay them 2K to be running up behind you and doing what the fuck you want them to do, going to get their lunch and doing all this other crazy shit. Like, that's what you want to do, girl. Okay. Okay, girl. It's crazy. It's crazy, child. It's crazy. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but I don't understand Summer. It's a lot of things I don't understand when it comes to her. I don't understand her. I don't understand why her music is popular. I don't understand anything about Summer Walker. I don't understand why she's a singer. I don't understand why she got a record deal. I don't know why she sells records. I just don't understand. There's nothing possible for me to understand when it comes down to her any goddamn way. So we finna move on to the next story. And this next story involves TJ Holmes, child. You know, him and his woman, his love, his damn mistress has been in the news for the last damn week, child. So at first they wasn't fired. That's the truth. At first they wasn't even fired. We already know that. Because at first it was like, well, they're not going to face any discipline for their relationship because they're two consenting adults. Like, that's what they said at first. But now they saying Good Morning America decides to temporarily remove TJ Holmes. And child, I don't want to say that lady name wrong, child, because I was about to say Amy Roach, but is it Robach? Is that how you pronounce it? From the show following relationship controversy, despite claiming no disciplinary action would come. Now, this is what the article says. Now, it says, it looks like the executive at ABC feeling the heat. Neighbors, after announcing last week that no disciplinary actions would take place for Good Morning America hosts TJ Holmes and Amy after their consensual relationship was exposed to the world, they have reneged and decided to temporarily replace the duo for today's episode. Now, according to TMZ, ABC's network president Kim Goodwin announced today that the relationship revelation had been an internal and external distraction for the show and the network, and that decision wasn't easy, but it was a necessary one. This is something I'm not going to talk, but we're not going to talk about on this call until there's more to be said. Now, Goodwin said during an editorial call this morning, I'm asking that we stop the whispering in the hallways. You know, we can't operate with gossip and speculation and rumors. We need to stay focused on the work. Adding, if you think there is something that management needs to know, you can always call HR or, as we've said, talk to a manager that you trust. If you think there's something that we need to know. Stephanie Ramis and Glow Benties will replace the two for today. As of now, it's unclear if they'll fill the whole week. Child, at this particular point, if you want to fire them folks, just go on and fire them folks. Like, don't be having them folks hanging in the balance. We know that y'all want to fire them for fucking each other. And if that's what you want to do, go on and do this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just going on and do that shit. Like, 1 minute you say, well, we're not going to do nothing to them because they was consensual adults, so there's really nothing that we can do about it. Ain't no point of us, taking no disciplinary action because they were consenting adults. But now you want to turn around and make it and do this whole spiel and say, well, it's a distraction for the network. Y'all knew it was going to be a distraction when y'all set y'all asses up there and said y'all weren't going to do shit about it. Don't y'all got a morality clause and shit like that at the ABC network? See, what happened was social media got on y'all ass about it. That's really the only thing that happened. Social media got on y'all asses about it and y'all can't handle it. That's all the fuck that was. To be honest, that's all the fuck that was, honestly. Social media had some shit to say, and that's why y'all decided to change y'all mind. See, a lot of y'all allow social media to really fuck with y'all brains and shit and all that other stuff. Because I feel like if social media wasn't around and if social media had nothing to say about this, y'all would have let them stay on the air. I wouldn't have been mad about it, but it's like, girl, like, do you, boo-boo? Shit, do you, boo-boo? If that's what you want to do, then do that. Do you, boo-boo? Like, if you want to keep them on the show, keep them on the show. Like, because I don't watch Good Morning America anyway. But it's like, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. Keep them on the show. But I feel like you're trying to appease the public. That's why y'all trying to get rid of them. Because everybody has had something to say. So it is what it is, but that's how show business works, child. Like when they want to protect themselves and their image and their network, then they're gonna do what they gotta do. Okay. So anyway, we're finna go ahead and go into this next story. And child, Bill Cosby once again. Child, it's always something going on. Always another case. So here we go with another one, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me take this overlay off. I find myself repeating myself, child. But here we go. It says Bill Cosby accused of the RAPE from multiple women involved with the Cosby Show in a new lawsuit. One victim says that she woke up during the alleged incident and was smothered with a pillow. Now, this article is from the Neighborhood Talk, but it originally stemmed from TMZ. Now, it says it looks like Bill Cosby has more legal troubles to worry about. According to TMZ, he is facing a new lawsuit from 5 women, most of whom were involved with the Cosby Show, whom claimed that he SA'd them. It's important to note that Cosby denies these claims. The women claim that Cosby posed as their mentor, but acted as a predator. Per the report, plaintiffs Lil Bernard, Lily Bernard, Eden Terrell, Jewel Giddens, and Jennifer Thompson, and Sandra Ladd said that Cosby was able to take advantage of them because they were young and vulnerable. Okay, so Lily, who starred as Miss Minniefield in a 1992 Cosby episode, says that she was DRUGGED and assaulted by Cosby multiple times. She also claims that she woke up during the alleged situation and caught him trying to smother her with a pillow. When she threatened to tell the police, she says Cosby threw her down some stairs. Giddens said that she was also SA'd after Cosby gave her a pill for a headache that made her pass out. Neighbors, what are your thoughts? And I'm just like, let me look at the comments. Someone says, are we doing this again? And no, I'm not excusing his behavior or saying that these women are lying, but however, are we seriously doing this again? Someone said, was she asleep or in a coma? Because meanwhile, years later, it ain't adding up. At this point, let this man enjoy the final years of his life. Well, I wonder if anyone's going to file charges on Carol Bryan and lock her up for however long she has left. What about it? And at this point, they paying them to say that. At this point, it's a lie. Why wait so long? And see, here's my thing. And this is my thing right here. That's why I feel like when people like DJ Academics want to sit up here and tell Ashanti that she need to say a name and she need to do this, the moment that she says a damn name, y'all gonna say she lying. So what's the point of bringing it up? Now, here's my thing. I don't really care, but I don't think that everybody's lying on Bill Cosby. What we got to understand is Bill Cosby is a man. What y'all saw on the Cosby Show is not a correct depiction of him. He's a man. That was a character. And I feel like his character on Bill Cosby is the reasons why a lot of y'all don't want to believe that he did it. But he absolutely did the shit. That's just the truth. He did it. And I just really feel like at the end of it all, people got to understand that that's what he did. That's what he did. And that's just it. That's just it. Well, allegedly he did it. It's a possibility that he did it. Like, I don't really think that these women are lying. I don't think that these stories are completely fake. It may be a little bit of discrepancy in some of them, but I don't think that it's all the way fake like that. Like, I really don't. I really don't believe that. But I don't think that he's perfect either, because a lot of people don't. Like I said, people don't want to hold him accountable because of the character that he played on the Cosby Show and the type of person that he is. So that's another reason why people don't want to say nothing about it. But it's always a hard one when, you know, people come out years later and tell their story, and then it's looked at like you trying to get a money grab, or you mad that you didn't get what you wanted, or you know, all this. So, you know, sometimes it takes people much longer than what you think to really come out and tell their story, and then it's looked at like you trying to get a money grab, or you mad that you didn't get what you wanted, or you know, all this. So, you know, sometimes it takes people much longer than what you think to really come out and tell their story. And that could be their truth. It probably took them a while because they didn't know how to talk. You know, that could be the point. I really don't know. But, you know, I don't put nothing past no man. I'm just being honest and I'm just being real with you. I don't put nothing past nobody, and I ain't gonna be that quick to fucking attempt to take up for his ass. I'm just being real with you. So anyway, we're gonna move on to the very last story, and that's these two right here. Tory Lanez and fucking Megan Thee Stallion. It's so much shit going on. So many people got so much to say. So many people want Megan to be a liar so bad. It's so crazy to me. Like they want her to be a liar so bad. I've seen many people want to make her out to be a liar. From DJ Academics to others, to some other bloggers, like people really want her to be guilty of lying. So it was some things that came out in TMZ earlier today, child, and I'm gonna get into that first. Okay, we're gonna get into that first. So let me pull it up on TMZ. As a matter of fact, I can pull it up on TMZ on my desktop since I'm not using it right now. Let me pull it up on the desktop real quick because I saw it earlier. Chef Dun had sent that to me earlier, honey. So let me Tory Lanez TMZ because it came out on TMZ first earlier today. Where is it at though? Let me click on news. As a matter of fact, I'm not. There it is. So they say that he was charged with a third felony charge, hit with a third felony charge in the Megan shooting case. Now they say that he's facing yet another hurdle in his Megan Thee Stallion shooting case. Prosecutors are hitting him with the third charge just as his trial is about to begin. Court record shows that a new charge against Tory is felony negligent discharge of a firearm, which comes on top of his previous two charges with assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded and unregistered firearm. As previously reported, Tory pled not guilty way back in 2020 to the first charges, denying Megan's claim he was the one who shot her in the foot when they were in the vehicle together. She put him on blast the following month, saying on social media, "Yeah, this Tory shot me. You shot me, and you got your publicists and your people to these blogs lying and stop lying." In the 2 years, they both have traded jabs and songs and on social media and through other artists. Tory was smiling, though, in October when he was fitted for an ankle monitor and put on house arrest until the trial starts. Jury selection has begun and opening statements are set for next week. Then there was an update with that article saying that Tory Lanez's attorney, George, tells us we are confident that at the conclusion of this trial, the truth will come out and Mr. Peterson will be exonerated of all charges. Okay, so now let me go over here to the neighborhood talk so we can see what they said over here. I think this is Nancy Dillon. I think that she was covering the entire thing. So let's get into it. So this is what Nancy Dillon said. She said, Tory's lawyer told the judge that Kylie Jenner and Corey Gamble are on his list of possible defense witnesses because they were present at Kylie's pool party before the July 2020 shooting. The argument and everything started there from what they say, okay? So then...
We have to come to the street for 5 minutes. So what? Tori, don't get my phone wet. Why did you do that? Only because we have to. We're going live.
So what I'm taking from this is that video was from the night of the party that they was all at when the shooting occurred and the argument occurred and all that other stuff. Like, I don't care about the in-between. I don't care about none of that. Can we get to the trial itself so we can know if this man did it or not? Because I'm definitely team Megan. Most definitely Team Megan. And I know a lot of people ain't Team Megan. And y'all know a lot of people like Scotty don't give a fuck. I'm Team Megan, period. I am Team Megan. I'm here for Megan. And I really believe that Tory did that. He has a history with being violent with people. You know, we literally just seen him put hands on August Alsina. So he got it in him to be violent as a motherfucker. So I definitely believe it. I believe it. Now I know a lot of people don't, but I believe it. I definitely believe that he did something to that girl, and that's just that on that. So I want to know what y'all got to say. Leave y'all comments down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this particular video. So be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on that bell, the notification bell, so you can be notified whenever video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. If you want me to follow you back on Instagram, just hit me up with the hashtag message Scotty Gang, and I will definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye-bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tramel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. Hope to hear from you.